Hello, my dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well-wishers. Welcome back. New Year. New Year 2023. Many years we experienced the New Year's Day, new resolutions. We think of so many things. Today I am here to remind once again, don't live the same year of life 75 times and call it a life. Don't live 75 times the same year and call it a life. Not my words, but the very thoughts of Robin Sharma, a motivational speaker and an author. I know recently I have seen one news, disturbing news for all the retired couples, all the children who settled in abroad. Very disturbing. In our Telugu states, the couple committed suicide because children are settled in US. Out of loneliness, they are retired, they have their own house, they lived their life, they settled their children very well. But what made them depress and become so low? At 70s, what is the necessary to commit suicide? To end their life abruptly? Just because children are living in some other country? And what is that loneliness when we have so many people around us? That's why don't live same year 75 times and call it a life. Because most of the adults I know, most of the people, early in the morning they wake up, they start their day, go through the newspaper, what are the top news or what are the trending news, have their nice cup of coffee, breakfast, take their bags, get into the car or take their two-wheeler, go to their office. 9 to 5 they work. After 5, just a hello to some people. Back home, think of what is necessary. Speak to the people, speak to the children, have their dinner, sleep. Again the second day the same. Is there any change in life? That's why don't live 75 years the same life. And kindly don't call it as life. It is not. And after retirement, they don't know what to do. Because they are retired, there is no need for them to go to the office. So they don't know, they wake up, they have their coffee, they have their breakfast, and they don't know where to go. They lived the same life, 60, 62, now 62, retirement age. No other hobby, no other skill, no friends, because they are so busy working for the company, so busy working for the offices, so busy working for the children, so busy working for the universities and educational institutions like us. Suddenly after retirement, they don't know what to do. Today, I want to encourage all the adults, all the student community, every year do something differently. Your work is work, we can't do. See, if I take the textbook, I go to the class and I teach, that is the same, but try to change the methodology, change the way you present, and you develop a skill. 1 year you take up a painting, another year you spend time in the gym, another year you go to the fields for walk, every year, every day, every moment, try to have something new in your book of life. Every day, today is January 2nd. What is new? Are you doing the same what you were doing yesterday? Are you going to do the same what you were doing in the previous year? Have some change. Then you call it a life. Not 75 years doing the same thing and you call it, I lived my life. What life? What life? Is it same thing? Having your food, breakfast, everything, going to the office, coming back? What new thing? Have you ever looked at your neighbors? Have you had a word with them? Have you seen what is happening with them? Did you visit a new place? Or is it every time the same old place of your grandmother and grandfather? Or your aunt and uncle? Go to a new place. Look at the new culture. Is it not? I want all of us to think differently. Take up some new skills. We are human beings. We are made to learn every day. We need to learn. We can't say I finished my post-graduation or I finished my master's in education, I finished my research in chemistry or analytical sciences, whatever. What is there for me to learn if you think? That's the doomsday. That's why they don't know what to do and they end up their life abruptly. They make their life miserable, their children's life miserable, their generations miserable. Because they don't know how to handle the things. Don't live same day, same year, 75 years and call it a life. Don't. Live every day in a happy way, in a different way. Try different things. See, when you have the same color every day, how boring. Same fruit every day, how boring. Same food every day, how boring. When you have the variety in the dresses, variety in the food, variety in the colors, variety in the nature, why not a variety in our lifestyle? So, I encourage, take up so many things, gardening, music, instruments, vocal. Passionately you do something one at a time. Focus one at a time. Reading books gives you lot of creative thoughts. And your New Year first day page is a fresh white page. What you write gives you that life. What is that you want to write? The same old office work every day? That you don't neglect because that gives you bread and butter to lead your life. That's a responsibility. We need to work. We can't move away from the work. Work earns us money. Work earns us bread and butter. That based on the work, you slightly move ahead in different directions. Take up the tasks which fulfills your heart's desire. Do something good for you, good for others. Take up good hobbies. Change your hobbies. Not same thing. Every year, one target. Every year, one new place. Every year, people may think, what, we can't spend that expensive things. I'm not talking about the expenditure. You live in Tenali town. Have you ever walked to Buripalam, your neighboring village? Our great superstar's birthplace, superstar Krishna Garu birthplace, Buripalam. Have you walked? You lived maybe 50 years in Tenali. Have you ever walked to that Buripalam? Will it spend more time, more amount? No. You can walk or you can go in your car, go see that village. Like that in everyone's place. If you are in San Francisco, have you been to the neighboring places? What a beautiful nature you have around, the natural vicinity. You live in Delhi. Have you ever been to the neighboring states? That is what is my intention. It's not that how much you spend going, traveling international or traveling out of the state. No, you were the people around you. Do you come across? Do you meet them? The places around you, have you been to? Have you checked in? That gives us experience. That gives us energy. That is called living a life. Not being at home every day from morning till evening, going to the office, coming back home, going to the office, coming back home is not a life. Kindly mind it. Life is doing things in a different way so that we can build healthy generation. Our adults can be healthy and stronger. They know what to do after their retirement. They don't end up their life abruptly because children are well settled in US or UK or Canada and you are here in India stuck. You are not getting the PR, you are not getting the citizenship, you are not allowed to go, whatever it is. That's why you end up your life. How sad. I want everyone, all my St. John's community, my old students, my parents, my teachers, and all others. Think of this. Live a life of spice, energy, colors, brightness. Definitely, it is a fulfilling life and we can call it a real life. Be blessed. Have a nice day. Enjoy your new year with a positivity.